EA Sports. It's in the game. This is one of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double C Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the king first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready?
Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Second down, here's Mostert again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Let's go. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. These two teams all tied after one. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they've been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room, and it went awry, didn't it?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And Wilson with it, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready, break.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now left side on this swing pass. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Throwing now is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the
Really? That's all you gonna do?
7 yards.
You know how annoying that shit is?
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Tua now on first down. It's brought in by Wilson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick, and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Tua going to try and throw for it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Tua going to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
On first down, Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken way up at the 25. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Sanders is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's exactly what you get, my boy. Exactly what you get. Fuck out of here.
And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Back to throw is Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Down.
In motion, the tight end. Tua on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou,
Stop playing with me, boy.
a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.